My first impressions of us coming back to campus, the first day was truly heartwarming. There was just a lot of life and chatter around the campus. Although the kids found it challenging, they were socially distanced and they couldn't get right next to their friends, but they were still able to talk across the table or talk across the courtyard, and you could just sense that there was a lot of joy to have them back around.
I think the thing that I've missed the most while being at home and not actually in school is my friends. Because it's been hard, I haven't been able to meet up with all my friends and probably only much less than what I was used to, and so yeah, it's probably my friends and the community here.
Saya senang sekali karena akhirnya saya bisa kembali mengajar di ruang kelas yang sesungguhnya, bertemu dengan beberapa anak murid yang memilih untuk hybrid learning. Walau hanya 3-5 siswa yang saya temui kurang lebih 1 bulan ini.
I've definitely missed being able to go to school and prep myself for school and to learn in a pace that is determined for us in school. Also the facilities, because I take chemistry, there's a very big difference in online and offline chemistry because we get to do labs.
Yes, I was glad and really excited to see my students and colleagues, but at the same time, I was also nervous. During the first day, it felt exactly like my first year of teaching back again.
The biggest joy that I have is that I get to interact with my students. I get to see them in between classes, I get to talk to them casually, and all of that is a big component and a big part of who I am as a teacher, because I feel it's very important to get to know your students at a different level. And when I get to do that, it better informs me of how I should teach them and how I should interact with them.
All right. So what I really miss about going back from school is where me and my friends like to gather around during recess or lunch breaks, and in that time we like to sit together, we like to share, talk, and pretty much just hang out, like the usual.
Coming to hybrid, it was scary at first because I didn't know anyone here and I live kind of far away from the school, so I had to be prepared. I had to learn to wake up 2 hours before school starts instead of 30 minutes before school. So it was scary at first, but when I got to school, everyone was very friendly. Mr. Matt, he greeted me in the front, and everyone here was friendly. They told me where to go, and I felt very welcome.
Saya ingat sekali waktu 2 atau 3 hari ketika hybrid learning mulai berlangsung, ada siswa yang dulu 1 tahun benar-benar full hanya ketemu secara online, mereka sampai menyapa, "Halo, ini Bu Atik ya? Bener kan ini Bu Atik?" gitu. Jadi merasa senang sekali, jadi terharu gitu.
For us as administrators and teachers, it was wonderful to get to see them again. It was kind of shocking to see how much some of them have grown over the past 18 months.
I feel very happy now that I'm able to attend school face-to-face, although it's only once a week. I feel like it's very significant in my studies because now I feel a lot more motivated in going to school, and I feel very happy being able to meet my friends and being able to finally go back, because I've always been wondering what it's like to go back to school.
It was really a challenge for the first time to be back at school, in the classroom, physically seeing my students, catering to my face-to-face students and my online students. However, it really felt good to see my students raising their hands, not virtually.
Honestly, with hybrid learning and online learning, everyone would prefer hybrid, and I do prefer hybrid because today we just had a chemistry experiment, and that was the first time I held lab stuff in over 2 years since the pandemic started, and it's been great. I understood a lot about the experiment and what to do, and then before this morning I was in Bahasa Indonesia class. It was very nice. It was way better than online classes because you were direct with the teacher and you could ask questions and she's right there to help. Yeah.
Keseluruhan saya senang sekali akhirnya bisa berada di sekolah lagi, dan mudah-mudahan kehidupan normal akan segera datang kembali untuk kita.
What's another thing? I think there's one last thing I want to remember. Oh yeah, PE! Well, in PE, I think what I really miss about that from that subject is where we like to like divide each other in teams and like compete in sports, rather than like we go in Zoom and just like we're just learn how to do the sport in general rather than to team up. It's just something I really miss.
From an education perspective, as a school, I can say with great pride that we have done a very good job. There has not been a significant loss of education to the kids, but there has been a loss of connection with the kids. And that's the biggest difference of getting back to hybrid and getting to see them. It's just those little, hey, how you doing type of conversations.
It feels a little bit unusual, though it was something that I was used to for many years, but it's just that there was a sudden change, and now it's like a change back. And so it's unusual, but I enjoyed it, yeah.
Does everything around you feel safe?
Yeah, definitely. I feel safe because there's a lot of like social distancing here and everything. So yes, I do.
With all the good things in life, we will have to balance out, the challenges that are there. And it is what it is, and it's been a good experience so far.